Hello, everyone. It's me again. I just wanted to touch base real quick before I head into the weekend routines that I've established for myself and share some thoughts that I have for a special part of this program that I like to call the BELT, which stands for the Barely Ethical Life Tips. And yep, basically for today, I'll share one. So it's for those of you who have basically needy, pesky, fucking annoying little kittens who try to leverage their cuteness to, demand all kinds of fucking attention all fucking day long, and for those of you who are just kind of sick of that shit, right? So basically, what you do, this will require you to, you know, not wash your hands for, I would say, at least like 2 or 3 days, because as you can imagine, the accumulated like filth and dust, dirt, grime, boogers, semen, whatever, it's just going to be on your hand, right? Tons of it. And then, so next, when your kitten comes up to you and inevitably asks for that attention that you fucking don't have time for, uh, you can just pet it for, I'd say, maybe like 90 seconds or so. And then within that amount of time, the kitten will absolutely feel so violated and dirty, really, that it will go away, you know, thankfully. And when it does, it will be forced to basically spend, well, whatever amount of time you spent not washing your hands, double that, and that's how long the kitten will have to sit there cleaning itself. So it's a wonderful formula. It will come in handy precisely when you need it if you're tactical, kind of like a Bobby Fischer type of person, like Grandmaster Chess, 17 moves ahead, or whatever 70 billion fucking 3D moves of chess ahead and all that shit, It's helpful. That's what I'm trying to say. So, I just wanted to share that with you. Let me know if you try it and if it works for you. I'll be really curious. It works like a fucking charm for me, and I can finally, just get a little bit of reprieve and me time. I tell my kitten all the time, it's not life is not all about you. Sorry. Yeah. Anyways, with that, I feel like I need to do my due diligence and leave you with one. I guess I'd like to call these like a good reverse tip, right? For for the sake of good karmas and all that whatnots. So I think a good reverse tip would be, if you have noticed that your kitten is like sluggish, uh, doesn't have very much energy, maybe he's like depressed, like he took too much on a weekend or something. I think a good thing to consider is to switch the kitten to something along the lines of the Starburst diet. Excuse me, I'm eating this spicy soup, and it's quite doing a number on my stomach. So thank you for bearing with me on my involuntary noises here. But yeah, I think you could consider switching your kitten to the Starburst diet. Um, I know that the Siamese breed, like my kitten, she's Siamese. I know that the Siamese breed has a real strong affinity for the pink Starbursts, actually. Yeah, it's something about the all natural food coloring in the pink Starburst specifically that really, I guess for lack of a better word, you could say pairs really well with the Siamese DNA, and it just brings out all of their good characteristics tenfold. Yeah. So I don't know how many of you know that, but I thought it would be worthy of sharing. Do your own research. If you have a Norwegian forest cat, they might like the yellow ones. If you have a Scottish fold, you know, I don't know. I encourage you to do your own research always. It's part of my shtick in life, anytime I recommend something, you always got to do your own research for sure. But as just a general guideline, it's a great thing to look into for sure if you care about the well-being of your cat and want to share more good moments with it when it's being lively and before it gets older and you know all that. So yeah, there you have it. One tip from the barely ethical life tips category, and as I say, one reverse tip for you as well. Yeah, it's been fun. It's been real, and it's been a pleasure, my honor. Hope that you guys have a great Saturday. You'll probably not hear from me again. If you do, it's going to be just more goodness to share for sure. Yeah, so, yep. See you soon. Ciao. Hi, good evening. While we're here, I thought I would actually add a couple things that are still on my mind, weighing actually quite heavily. And I thought I would take a moment to just run it past you real quick if you're still listening. So, regarding the whole like immigration thing, right? I think that you know we basically need lots of people from Mexico or Central America or Southern America to be here. There is no such thing as an illegal immigrant. Everyone should be welcomed into the United States without having to go through, the proper process, right? Like, what does that even mean? Really, there's no need for a proper process, right? What there is a need for is for us to have, a variety of food trucks available to choose from. And that line of thinking just reminds me of the old adage that I don't think anybody would argue with, and that's that excuse me, variety is indeed the spice of life. So if we have a variety of food trucks to choose from, well staffed and always available 24/7 in every major city and rural areas as well, then everyone will, be happier. They'll be full and sleeping more, getting more sleep, and having more dreams, which is really all good things for society. And weighing that to any possible consequences or downsides is really kind of immaterial, really, when you just think about the value of food. I mean, some cultures even state that the whole household is centered around the kitchen and meals. So we're essentially just bringing that concept into our country. Millions of people, millions of buttholes that will poop out their own meals as well. I don't know if they'll eat at their own establishments or not. I guess they'll have the right to choose. But yeah, they are welcome. And I have lots of coins and schmecks to contribute to their cause. It's a mutual relationship, and I know that there are many people out there who indeed agree with me as well. Many might not even be accurate. That's probably an understatement, actually, now that I stop and think about it. Anyways, my last note before the evening, and of course I don't want it to get too political, but just a little earworm for the weekend, to some food for thought, I guess you could say. There's all these like red pill bros out there, like, always talking about how capitalism is good, and all these things that they try to peddle off as truths. And anybody with half a brain knows that socialism is indeed better, and the proof is in the pudding there. Because if you stop and think about it, by anybody who can, Uh, if socialism didn't exist, how else would poor people be able to afford having lots of kids? And paying for all their expensive needs. That's the answer is simple. They couldn't. So yeah, with socialism, they don't have to worry about that. And it's wonderful. Yep, I agree with myself, of course. And I hope that you do too. If you don't, please, again, let me know in the comments down below. It would be my honor to reply to any of them that may come through. Otherwise, it's truly been fun, sharing some of my views with you today. And yeah, truly look forward to connecting again soon.